Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Dude Ranch DIY. My name is Jake, and today we are in the truck. I got the 14-foot Sure-Trac dump trailer in tow behind me, and we are headed up to my other friend Chris's place of work. He is the one that helped me fabricate the log arch and did some of the fabrication and welding on the RuggedMade splitter. And we're going up to where he works because he is the head mechanic at this yard where they do all sorts of stuff. Stone, mulch, firewood, you name it, they do it. And as part of their mulch operation, they have a big mulch grinder and a dye machine. And they get all their dye in, you guessed it, IBC Totes. So he messaged me this morning. He said he has about, I think, 12 or 14 of them that are free for the taking. So I hopped in the truck immediately, cleared out my afternoon, and we're going to pick up some IBC Totes. While we're up there, I'm hoping that we'll have some daylight and some time to show you around the operation because they got a lot of big equipment and machinery, and it's a pretty cool place. So we'll check back in when I get up there, and yeah, stick around for some IBC tote action. All right, guys, we just showed up here, and as you can see, got some bins of material here, dozer, a couple excavators, big old conveyor that's all folded up. That's Chris's service truck. And this is one of his little shops. There's a hell of a lot more back that way, but we're gonna find Chris, catch up with him, and then hopefully we'll be able to walk around, take a little tour. But they do excavation, all sorts of stuff, so got quite a few buckets and stuff, as you can see. Go try and catch up with Chris. All right, guys, well, I'm here with Chris, and here are the IBC Totes. Fabricator Chris over here, and we are now on the other side of his shop. He's just showing me these big mulch bins that they built. These things are huge, and I
think it's like 1,000 yards total they'll fit once they're full.
Each bin?
Easily, yeah. Each bin, yeah.
One bin will hold 1,000 yards of mulch.
Yeah.
Wow. And you were saying that this is the new...
Probably more, because like we could fucking pile these up, each one, you know?
Each one go up above the walls.
Yeah, they used to be over there, and those...
Where the rock is.
No, where those machines are on the other side of the containers. And the containers were the back wall.
Gotcha.
We used to fit about 800 yards up there.
And then you excavated all this out?
Yeah, we dug this out probably about 40 feet that way, and this just a little bit.
Wow.
Put this retaining wall in, and then that retaining wall, and then built all the wing walls.
And this is your new mulch dyeing machine?
Yeah.
Just got that in today?
No, we had it for... Probably got it at the end of the summer.
Oh, but you moved it?
Yep.
Saw that
we ran
Snapchat.
Our old machine for the rest of the year, and then this we're gonna, so over there, we're gonna make a hole. So we're gonna set it off the edge there, so you don't have to drive up a ramp or anything to load it. It's just right in.
Right in the top.
There's that hopper obviously goes right on there.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that down there.
We're just trying to work out everything with the conveyor system.
Okay.
So we could reach our bins.
And what do you have for conveyors?
Right now we have two 80-footers.
Two 80-footers. That's that big blue one that was folded up?
There's a TS80 right there. It's an 80-footer by 3 feet, and we have an 80-footer by 4 feet.
Wow. And
that's actually for sale right now. He wants to get another 4 foot.
Oh, I could use some, send some firewood up that, huh?
Yeah, he wants
be better than the last one we built.
I really like that.
And the grinder and everything's back that way?
Yeah, so that's the 4-footer. You can see the top, and the grinder's right next to it.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe we'll have to take a walk down there and get a little footage of that.
Yeah.
But for now, we are working on getting these IBC totes out of here. It's kind of tight with the trailer, so we're kind of making a little bit of room, and then we'll load them on my trailer with the machine. But we'll check back in.
Wilkins walking tour.
Oh yeah, this thing can deliver some mulch, huh?
80 yards at a clip.
80 yards at a clip, not too shabby. All right, guys, so Chris just got out his version of a forklift, which is a little bit beefier than mine. I have a feeling that thing has no problem picking up a full IBC Totes firewood. And it basically pushes it all the way to the front of the trailer. But we were able to get 7 out. We're gonna try and get 1 more, an 8th, just to make it an even number so we can stack them up. But the rest are kind of frozen to the ground. And unfortunately, with this trailer in the way right now and the tractor off site, we can't move it to get a machine back there to loosen them up. So this might turn into a second trip back here, but that's no problem. Chris makes this look pretty easy. All right, so I just pushed the forks in a little bit. Man, those forks are really heavy, seriously heavy. Took just about everything I had to push them closer together. But as you can see, we're loading them in the narrow way here, so we'll see how many we fit. And then as you can see back there, it's got the grinder, another conveyor, and right there is all split pieces of like logs that they use with a shear on the excavator that they then send through the grinder for mulch. Chris and I met each other in college at good old West Virginia University. Let's go Mountaineers. And we've been friends ever since. And we've worked together doing various stuff. He's helped me do tree work. I helped him when he worked on a big horse farm. And we've just remained really good friends. He is a really talented guy. If you guys have seen any of the videos that I've done on the building of my log trailer, or the dump trailer here, or the fabricating on the RuggedMade log splitter, he knows what he's doing, and if he doesn't, he's able to figure it out relatively easily. So he's a really good guy to know. Okay, so we got 6 in the trailer, 1 in the back of the truck, and Chris was gonna go try and loosen up 1 more to lay on the tailgate there. So then we will be able to come home with 8, which is great. And he had a total of 14. So we'll come back for the other 4, or I'm sorry, 6 some other day. Hopefully I can keep getting more of these as they ramp up and start making mulch for the spring. All right, guys, final IBC tow count is 8. Got them strapped in, and Chris just pulled up in his new service truck. This thing's pretty sweet. He's gonna take me for a little tour around the yard here. So it's got a nice IMT crane, same brand as we run at work. Right.
Got the 8-yard tipper bucket right there.
Oh, that's that new one you were telling me about. Now, what is it? Hinges up, right?
Hinges down.
Hinges down off that back plate, right?
For like smaller loaders to reach inside those walking floors.
Oh, okay. Now back
got
here.
Topsoil here.
On the left here.
Yeah, and then that's all mulch. Finished
that
mulch.
Big pile back there?
Yeah, there's another one.
So that's ready for next year?
Yeah.
And this is your grinder?
Now or whenever.
CBI Magnum Force.
That's right.
And what's it got for a power plant?
It has a Cat 3412.
So how many horsepower?
About 1,000.
1,000 horsepower.
Twin turbo, 12-cylinder diesel.
And you've done quite a bit of work to that thing, haven't you?
Yeah, a lot of work. When I started here, I didn't really know much about them, but now I know a lot about them. This thing caught on fire once, so I did about probably 80% of the hoses pretty much everything you can see right here, I've taken off and redone, and then just about 90% of the wiring. Just about every wire that goes on the bottom of that panel there.
Wow.
We redid that.
That's quite.
She's been sitting for a couple months, but
getting close to that season.
Yeah, we're running out of room to process wood up here.
And this is where you take all the logs from the tree companies and then you shear them down with the shear on the excavator, right?
Right, yeah.
And why do you do that? It's just easier to send through the grinder?
Yeah.
Easier on the grinder?
Yeah, it keeps the grinder running more consistently.
Yeah, oh, so that's the shear.
Yeah, he'll be working all night probably. He likes doing that. There's a ton of mulch there, man.
Yeah, that is a lot of mulch. Insane amount of mulch.
So it gets sheared, it goes through the grinder once with big screens, like 6x9s, and then we take that material and we grind it again, and you get your double
final
ground.
product. So
yeah.
Double ground.
I mean, everyone double grinds it pretty much.
And you dye it.
Dyed after the fact, yeah. That's like the 6800. That's like the Rolls Royce. That's, people say that's like the best grinder you can get.
Okay. Oh look, a couple more IBC Totes over there.
Yeah, those are. It's gonna put like pipe fittings and shit in there.
And now you guys sell pipe and stuff like
yeah,
all this
yeah,
too.
So
as part of the business.
Corrugated, smooth wall, SDR 35, SDR 45. Got it all.
And then
that's our old dye machine there, behind the tank, the red.
Oh, the red one.
Marimol, it's the S5. That's a screener.
And here are these bins again. I mean, these things are serious.
Top soil. We got black mulch. We got brown.
How tall are those bins?
I think they're like 16 feet.
16 feet tall.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we're setting up our new dye operation over here.
Okay.
We got the girls down there.
Oh, we got a little cow down there. Nice new barn.
Yeah, dude. All
That's
that
beautiful.
wood was from this yard.
Yeah, it was all milled from.
Except the
here.
plywood, but.
Very nice. And then more topsoil over here.
Here's that fill.
Oh, Phil.
Yeah, that's unscreened fill. There's some goats over there.
It's quite a facility. Every time I'm here, I feel like it's bigger and bigger, ever changing.
Yeah, he's always got us doing something.
And then over here, we got some more equipment. Very cool.
You see this truck?
Yeah, that's a nice rig there. So this is Chris's shop. He's about to pull in his service truck, but as you can see, two big tractor trailers on either side for storage, and basically just built a roof up over it. But this is where all the modifications to the RuggedMade happened, and a lot of the modifications to the dump trailer. So we've spent quite some time in this building. All right, guys, well, we are back in the wood yard. Next day, Louie and Sammy are running around and playing. Chris is here. We are going to finally finish milling up this red oak log that we started. We got the burn barrel going. We just cut down a couple trees unexpectedly. While Chris is setting up the mill for our next video, I'm going to finish up the video with the IBC Totes. I got the truck and the trailer back here. What we just did was cut down like 4 small saplings. There's the splitter, they're right over here. The wood yard is already starting to get kind of small, especially with these big white oak logs that we're going to attempt to start milling today. So we just made an IBC tote kind of storage area so that I can rest them off kind of in the woods here, right near the splitter, so it'll be convenient to pick them up with the tractor. And yeah, so we're gonna unload them and get this trailer unloaded because we are expecting, they're saying like anywhere from 6 to 8 inches of snow up to potentially a foot, depending on how this nor'easter storm tracks. So we'll see, but I just want the trailer empty, the truck freed up. That way, when Chris and I get called in to go snowplow for the town, we can hop in the truck and be on our way. So I'm gonna set up the camera on the tripod here, and we're gonna get these totes unloaded. Okay guys, so we got the first 6 out. Trailer's empty. I'm gonna go drop the trailer. We'll get the last 2 out of the truck. Chris is over there finishing up the red oak log. Probably won't make it into the video because you guys have seen that, but like I mentioned before, we're hoping to start on at least one of those big white oak logs this afternoon if we have daylight. Sun's starting to go down, so I gotta get moving. All right, guys, we got all 8 unloaded. Truck is empty, and I was just doing a little counting, and I counted up all of the IBC totes that I have, all back here, throughout the property, including the one in the garage and stuff, and I'm now up to 47 IBC totes total, 34 of which are filled. So that puts me at just over 11 cords of firewood that are filled up in IBC totes. And just today, this afternoon, you might have noticed in the background, as I've been walking around here, I kind of scored. I found these crates at, believe it or not, we were working down at our full-time job, and across the street there was a house under construction, and these crates were just sitting in the front yard. And I guess they ship tile, the contractor said, in these things. So I asked if they were just going in the garbage or in the dumpster, and he said yes. I asked if I could have them. He said absolutely, you know, take them. So we took them, loaded them up, and just this afternoon we stacked up all the firewood that we split by hand, just like at lunch and at the end of the day and stuff, into these crates. I haven't done measurements yet, but I'd imagine that they hold a similar amount to the IBC totes. They're not quite as deep, but they are just as wide, if not maybe a little bit wider. So I'll have to do some measurements on those, but I mean, hey, they hold firewood. I can pick them up with the pallet forks. So that's a win in my book. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tour over at Chris's place of work, where we got the IBC totes. That place is pretty cool. As I mentioned, I am going to be going back because there are 6 more totes that we have to get once they get unfrozen or accessible with the machine. So we'll be back up there. Might get some more footage doing that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. To any new subscribers, welcome. I'm sorry for the noise of Chris and the chainsaw in the background. But like I said, we're trying to get some stuff done before the snow and the sun goes down. So if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're an old viewer and you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Questions, comments, or feedback, throw them down in the comments section below. I know you guys will anyway. But for now, I'm Jake. This is Dude Ranch DIY. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here next time.